Well, thank you again, Speaker. And this time I rise to ask the government about its position on the Line 5 energy corridor following last week's historic vote. This House voted to call upon the federal and provincial governments to fight against the closure of Line 5, while at the same time recognizing the safety of pipelines as a way to transport energy. Mr. Speaker, will the government House Leader please stand and commit that this government will get behind this motion, protect Ontario's jobs, and fight against the closure of Line 5?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The member is quite correct. That was a very historic vote last week for a number of reasons. Not only did a vast majority of this House agree that pipelines are safe and that important for jobs and economic activity. We saw really an historic shift finally from the NDP, Mr. Speaker, who for decades have talked against pipelines, have talked against the safety of pipelines. Earlier in the week, I know the Leader of Her Majesty's loyal opposition had suggested that this was a debate, the Line 5 debate was something that shouldn't even happen in the province of Ontario. They voted against Line 5 twice, but finally, after the great work of the member for Sarnia-Lambton and a number of other members, he was able to convince the NDP that 50 years of NDP ideology on pipeline safety was wrong and that it is responsible for good jobs. It is safe, Mr. Speaker, and we will do all that we can to make sure that we work with the federal government to keep this Line 5 going, Mr. Speaker, as the House has asked us to do. And I thank the NDP for their support of pipelines and those jobs.
Supplementary.
The government for its strong position on this issue, and I also want to congratulate the NDP for finally agreeing that pipelines are a safe way to transport energy here in the province, Mr. Speaker. And I know that the people of southwestern Ontario, who would appreciate it as well if the Liberal members in this House would have also voted to protect jobs and save the Line 5 pipeline. Mr. Speaker, because this is such an important issue, can the government House Leader stand and unequivocally affirm that the government here in the province of Ontario will fight for Line 5?
Again, the member is absolutely correct, and I can assure the member and all of those members who voted in favour of Line 5 that we will do just that. We will fight to ensure that that motion is brought forward, that our federal friends, our friends down south, understand the importance of Line 5. What is shocking, Mr. Speaker, that in his first test of leadership, the Leader of the Liberal Party failed the people of the province of Ontario. He failed workers. He failed all of those people that rely on jobs because of Line 5, Mr. Speaker. He has proven that he's not ready for the job. He's not up to the job. This Liberal leader is the same as the other Liberal leader, Mr. Speaker. We will stand up for jobs. We will stand up for pipelines. We will stand up for the billions of dollars of economic activity that that natural resources provide to the people of the province of Ontario. Even if the Liberals won't, Mr. Speaker, we will.
Thank you.